In this video, we're going to solve rational inequality. We got 4 over x minus 6 plus 2 over x plus 1 is greater than 0. Now, be careful when you solve this. Remember when we solved 4 over x minus 6 plus 2 over x plus 1 is equal to 0? We multiply by the LCD, which is x minus 6, x plus 1. And we multiply the LCD to each term. And we solve for x. But since this is inequality, you cannot do that. So what you need to do is you need to add these two up first. So LCD is x minus 6, x plus 1. Now, in order to get from x minus 6 to this, you need x plus 1 on top. So we're going to multiply x plus 1. And we need x minus 6, so 2 times x minus 6. If you forgot how to add and subtract rational fractions, this is a good time for you to review before you go on. Now let's combine the like term by distributing 4 and 2. You're going to get 4x plus 4 plus 2x minus 6 all over x minus 6, x plus 1. And that has to be greater than 0. Let's combine the like terms. You're going to get 6x minus 2. I made a mistake here. This should be negative 12. So you get 6x minus 8 all over x minus 6, x plus 1 is greater than 0. Now, look at each factor, 6x minus 8, x minus 6, x plus 1. Set it equal to 0 and solve for x. So when 6x minus 8 is equal to 0, you end up getting x equals 8 over 6, which is 4 over 3. What about x minus 6 equal to 0? You get x equals 6. And x plus 1 equals 0, you get x equals negative 1. We need these three values to use our sign chart to find the solution. So let's put them in order. Negative 1, 4 over 3, and 6. Now we got to find the test values and plug it in. We need to use this since this is already factored. So what's a nice number to choose from here? Well, let's choose 10. When you plug in 10, notice you get positive, positive, and positive. So you end up getting positive. What about over here? What's a nice number to choose from here? How about 4? Plug in 4 for x. When you do that, you get positive, negative, positive. So positive, negative, positive is negative. What about over here? What's a nice number to choose? 0. Plug in 0 for x. You'll get negative, negative, positive. So you end up getting positive. What about over here? You could choose negative 10 or negative 5. Any number that's less than negative 1. Plug it in. You get negative, negative, negative. So you end up getting negative. So in order for this to be a solution, it has to be greater than 0. And what kind of numbers are greater than 0? It's positive. Positives are greater than 0. So what is the solution? The solution should be negative 1, not including negative 1, to 4 over 3, not including 4 over 3. Or, so any numbers from negative 1 to 4 over 3. or any numbers greater than 6. So 6 to infinity. Now, be careful here. Denominator becomes 0. So this is undefined when x equals 6 and x equals -1. Fortunately, we did not include 6 or -1. So this is okay. So be aware when this is undefined. Now let's take a look at another example. In order to solve it, we want to move 3 to the other side first because you want that to be 0. So x squared minus x minus 11 all over x minus 2 minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. Now what is a LCD? LCD is x minus 2 so it doesn't change, the numerator doesn't change. Here you need x minus 2. So you're going to multiply top by x minus 2. Okay, now we're going to distribute. Now be careful. We're going to distribute -3 to x minus 2. So you end up getting x squared minus x minus 11 minus 3x plus 6 all over x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. So let's combine the like terms. You end up getting x squared minus 4x minus 5 all over x minus 2 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, fortunately this is factorable. So what do you get? You get x minus 5 x plus 1 all over x minus 2 is less than or equal to 0. So now set each factor equal to 0, you end up getting x equals 5, x equals -1, x equals 2. So we're going to use these values in our sign chart. So put them in order. -1, 2, and 5. So let's choose our test values and plug in over here. Let's choose 10, plug it in, positive, positive, positive. So you get positive. What about here? Choose 3, negative, positive, positive. So you get negative. 0, negative, positive, negative. So you get positive. What about here? -5. You could choose a -5 or -10. You end up getting negative, negative, negative. So you get negative. Now, in order for this to be a solution, it has to be less than or equal to 0. So that means it has to be negative. But notice you have underline. So you could say that it's negative infinity to -1 bracket or bracket 2 to 5 bracket. However, you got to be careful here. Notice, this is undefined when x equals what? X equals 2, right? So we cannot include 2, even though you have underline. So you got to use parentheses for 2 because 2 cannot be included.